In our final days in La Rochelle, we are enjoying the carnival while preparing to set sail. We are finishing up our boat tasks and getting closer to our upcoming adventure. The sea breeze hints of a new horizon, and despite some nostalgia for La Rochelle, we are really looking forward to the open sea. Hi, I am Anne-Lill and this is Dean. We are from Sydney. We are sailing our Bali 4.6 and sharing our journey with you right here.
So in La Rochelle, there was a small carnival going on. We think it was to do with the kids ending their school year and doing some sort of festival to celebrate that. Never quite sure.
Finally getting out clear is the installing today. Might look a little bit creasy, but that's only because of the protection. And they're multifunctionals as well. Look how great they are. We're finally gonna get a nice weatherproof top on the boat. That's gonna be so good. We've been waiting for this for a couple of weeks. Now that they're coming up, they look fantastic. They do. I'm looking forward to see the full result of this. If you see the back here, we also got sunshade. Fantastic. Look. So, this is week 6. And as you can see, the boat still looks like a right old mess. And while we are working away on the boat and Dean is setting up his workbench, people are out there doing what they want to do most, sailing their little model boats. And it's actually a very good day to do it on.
Yes, okay. Good.
Another day working on the boat. We're now up to week 7 and there's still stuff to do. So today we're taking off all the boards underneath the sofas because of course they don't align with the cushions. So we have to cut all of them to fit so that when you lift up one cushion you can actually lift up one lid. So that's what we've been doing today, along with waiting for some tabletop replacements and stuff like that. Always something to do. Riding into the sunset on our new dinghy. And we got our friends behind us. sunset going down. The day has finally arrived. We're getting Flexiteek. It's going to be messy for a couple of days, but we're just going to have a look. We'll go up here. I can smell it. Go down here working. We'll show a little bit more when they got more results in. So they're starting filling in the gaps. And here they are carrying lots of stuff. It is really coming together now. They're almost done. I think it looks amazing, although I know some people don't want to have Flexiteek. This is Flexiteek Generation 3. It does not get as hot as the former versions, so hopefully it will be okay for us as well. We are back at our favorite shop in La Rochelle, U-Ship. Not only the favorite shop, but also the best shop, because it is a huge chandlery, and we've been doing a lot of shopping here and been giving exceptional service. And they do have English-speaking people here, and we've used a guy called Jerome to help us with most of our stuff. And as you can see, it is a really well-stocked shop. And here's Dean looking for bits and bobs as usual. I'll take a quick look through the shop. And you can see it's quite a lot here. And it's everything my little heart wants and desires for the boats. It is here. Not so much this though, because it's just cleaning stuff, but you know, you need that as well once in a while. See this row upon row upon row of good stuff. So this is Jerome, who's been helping us all the time. And he speaks English. Yes, very, very important.
Yes, especially when you don't speak French.
We have arrived in La Grande Motte for the Multihull boat show. Weather is perfect. We just hope it holds for tomorrow. And here we are, walking down to the marina. we really wanted to have a look around and see what new things there were. And since we have a Bali, we were of course interested in the new Balis, but we saw some beautiful fountain shows, lagoons, outremer's, vindellos. There was a lot to see on the boat show. But we realised we're quite happy with the Bali 4.6 we had picked. So this was just to remind us what's out there. First voyage on Queen Lizzy too, except for going to field dock. Still need a little bit tweaking on instruments, but that's all we will do today. It's not as good weather as we've had the other days here, but it's not raining. The wind is just right for a little test sail, and I'm sure we will have fun. Hi there, we are now ready to start moving. We are actually leaving listen to me, La Rochelle after 7, 8, 9 weeks. We're really looking forward to it. So I'm just going to place the camera here so you actually see what happens when we start doing everything. You'll see the helm station, I hope, and Dean when he comes up, so I'll just place it here for a little while.
Sunrise paints the water gold, a story waiting to unfold.
Yes, and then Rob is just coming past us now.
Salt spray whispers on the wind. Don't
And the filming going out.
where the sea begins. And got this feeling in my soul, losing all my self-control. The horizon's calling out my name. Chasing the tide.
So it's finally time to leave La Rochelle. We are rafted up to another catamaran, as nearly everyone is in La Rochelle because it's so full. We're just letting our Kiwi friends on Kotaku go past us, and then we will be letting the lions go. La Rochelle's a little tricky. It runs at up to 3 knots of current. So when you've got current and wind, the channel is quite tricky, and in fact we had some difficulties earlier on in our trip, even just getting into the refueling dock and tying up. So we're very careful. You can see by the slipway behind that we are close to low tide. There's about a 6 or 7 metre tide difference in La Rochelle from high to low water. So we're slowly letting the lines go, and we will be moving down to the refueling dock and finally doing our fill up before we head off down the coast of France. So we're slowly letting the lines off. I'm letting the line off and throwing it back to Anne-Lill. And we like to do it so that we have the line roped around and then still cleated on. So at the last minute we can then let the line go and not actually have to be off the boat when we're doing that. You notice also I've got the wheel locked off. When we are moving around marina, we were sort of taught that if you're travelling at 2 to 3 knots, lock off the wheel so the rudders don't move, and just use the throttles to manoeuvre the boat around. Very easy to do on a catamaran compared to a mono. So here we go. We are slowly moving forward. The wind was pushing us back onto the other catamaran, so that made it slightly tricky. Now we've moved forward. I'm now going to do a full 180-degree turn with starboard engine in reverse. port engine forward, and we spin basically on our own axis, and away we head down towards where the refueling is. We didn't video the refueling because we were pretty busy doing that, but yeah, we took about half an hour to refuel, and then we were on our way.
Kotaku, Kotaku, Kotaku. This is Queen Lizzy on channel 6 over. On 7 over. Kotaku, Queen Lizzy on 17 over. We are away and heading out through the passage. We didn't quite go down past the blackboard yet. Over. Are you sarcastic or actual? Over. I appreciate the consistency there. Over. As we say in Sydney, it's like this street on Saturday night. Over.
That's why I don't have a city.
Because that's why he doesn't live in Sydney. It's too busy.
There's an ocean out there shimmering, and I don't see any reason left to stay. The future is unwritten, and the past is nothing but a teacher. There's a shore across the water full of promise, and I know that we can reach her.
So we've successfully refueled, we've successfully left the dock without hitting anything, and we are heading out through the breakwater, and we're going to turn to port and head out towards the Atlantic Ocean.
Meanwhile, I'm running around on deck trying to get the lines in. I need to get the fenders in, because we do have one bad experience by letting lines lie and not folding them up. We won't discuss that here, we can do that another time. But anyway, getting all the lines in, getting all settled for getting out towards open sea.
So we had lots of fenders out in La Rochelle, and because we were there for a couple of months, they got very mouldy and dirty. The water in La Rochelle marina is, as you would imagine from having 5,000 boats in there, very grotty. So we had to do a bit of cleaning on those fenders afterwards. But here we go, we've left the safety of the breakwater, and we are now heading essentially due west, heading out into the Atlantic. There's quite a big shallow open bay at La Rochelle that extends for 5 or 10 nautical miles. That's why they have a lot of sailing races there. So we're heading out, and we'll soon be heading south and heading towards our first overnight at Royan, which is about 30 to 40 nautical miles south of La Rochelle.
So in other words, we're not setting our goals too high for the first day, but 30 or 40 nautical miles is quite a bit anyway. And as you can see, we don't have very much wind yet either. We will unfurl the sails soon, but for now it's quite nice and pleasant. Sun is shining, it's about 7 or 8 degrees, so not too warm. Goodbye, La Rochelle. Welcome, Atlantic. We are now out of the breakwater and finally getting towards open sea. And we can see the Kotuku coming towards us. She assisted us, or she came along with us to have a small test sail of their own. And now she's going back to Port de Minimes at La Rochelle. Hopefully we will see her soon somewhere in the Mediterranean, or even on our way down the Bay of Biscay. Who knows?
So we've watched Kotuku sail by. They were doing some sailing practice that day. I suspect they were actually just wanted to make sure we left. So we're on our way. You can see all our beautiful clears up. It's still quite cold, 7 or 8 degrees. So we've left all the clears up, and we will, once we get underway, completely roll those down. So we're very much completely enclosed on the fly bridge, and with a bit of sun, it actually gets quite warm up there. So we are heading, as you can see, pretty much south. Very little wind, 6 knots of wind. So we didn't even bother putting up the main today.
Please join us next time as we make our way down the Bay of Biscay.